Hey there, how's it going, everybody? It's 12:20. There are baseball games already going on. There's one going on, and there are baseball games starting at 1:30. So let's get this video done quick. Got a late start today. We missed the early game that's going on right now. We're not going to worry about it. I mean, it's a big world. There's a lot of things to do, so we're going to do the best we can here. Let's take a look at today. Today's Sunday the 15th. 5 or 6 big picks up at the top. Houston, Yankees, Pittsburgh, the Angels, the Mets, and Milwaukee. If you take this algorithm for what it's spitting out and really not looking any deeper into it, this is what it says to take. This is the 6-team round robin. They're all favorites. That's kind of scary. They're all favorites, and the biggest favorite of the day is Houston over Washington with Verlander. We have Milwaukee a little bit lower down than the odds makers do. We only have one underdog on here, which is Cleveland over Minnesota. So this is all under 2022 pitching stats. Let's run it under 2021 pitching stats. And it's important to do that because yesterday was a terrible day with 2022 pitching stats. But when you use last year's pitching stats of 2021, it was a much better day. It's actually 9-6. So Verlander hadn't pitched since 2019, was it? Yep. Then other pitchers were using a previous year's full set of stats. You can't do it with Michael Grove because he is a AA pitcher from this year and making his first major league start. But you can do it with everybody else. Can't do it with Hunter Green. Hunter Green's got to be AAA from last year. I'm tempted to use 2022 instead of AAA. Yeah, I mean, look at that. A huge difference in ERA for Hunter Green. You really can spend your entire life just running simulations in here if you wanted to. But let's put him at AAA. Let's see what this does. What we're looking for when we refresh this pivot table is we're looking to see who's still on this list, who's in yellow, and who moved around. Wow, that's a lot of teams that disappeared. That means that there is a drastic difference between 2021 and 2022 pitcher stat simulations. And the only confirmations on both lists, one, this is a AA pitcher for the Dodgers, so I wouldn't even count that one, or a minor league pitcher making his first start. It's only these. It's Toronto, Angels, Colorado, Houston, Yankees, Milwaukee. So on that list, the ones that were at the top, like for example, these 3 still have above 10% margins on both lists. That's interesting. So there are 3 really big picks, right? It's Milwaukee, Yankees, and Houston. If you trust a AA pitcher in Michael Grove, then you trust the Dodgers, who dropped the first 2 to Philadelphia already in that series. So watch out there. But this stuff right here, this is where you should focus, or at least what the algorithm says you should focus on, because these are confirmed picks in both simulation year. So that's 7 teams right here, and they're all favorites. But a lot of times when the odds makers and the algorithm agree on things, then you end up with wins. I've noticed that too. It does kick Cincinnati way up here against Pittsburgh because Jose Quintana's last year's ERA was miserable, but this year he's better. So, a lot to discuss. Making the videos quicker and updating. If you want to purchase this, you get an email from me every morning. Today was a little later than normal, but normally it's before the games start every day. You get it for a week. You get a copy of this file. You can play around with this till your heart's content. You can adjust stuff. I mean, it's gonna identify when trades happen. For example, Robinson Cano was traded from the Mets to San Diego this morning. That is such a late change that I only got it because I started updating this file after the San Diego game started this morning. But here's a look for 2022. So good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning.